Well, I've got some free time on my hands, so I'll try to get maybe at least one battle in. Upcoming round is round 15, which is a Noland round, so the draft will be very important because the 31 IV mons, they are necessary for a good chance against Noland in the last round. No favorites, total preparation. That gives quite some information, I guess. Because total preparation needs three moves, 3-1 moves to occur, if I'm not mistaken. Let's have a look at the draft. Executor could be good. This one, not that much. It's Aggie 1. Then we have a Psych Metagross, which is, what is it? Metagross 2? Yeah. Still a Metagross. With Lum, quite good. We have a double team Curse Walrein. Walrein 2. Could be usable as well. If it has Focus Band is not the best, but okay. We have a Leech Seed Ludicolo with Swift Swim. It's one of my favorite ones. Even though I like the one with Toxic even more. Because now Rain Dance doesn't make that much sense. Because with Rain Dish you heal even more. Interesting, Machamp. Rest Machamp, bulk up rest. I see potential here. Yeah, Machamp 2. And last we have also another great mon, it's Raikou. Raikou 3, I think. Yeah. And we are facing no type total preparation, so let's say I go Raikou, Ludicolo, Metagross. Not sure if I will go like this. What I see on my draft is I don't have any mons that are Earthquake immune, and also none that are Thunderbolt immune, which are quite likely attacks in general. There's Marowak with Swords Dance, I guess. Umbreon, Snorlax, Regice, Cradily, Shuckle. So quite the bulky mons there. But at least I have some good attackers in Machamp and Metagross. Yeah, this Executor not too good. Will probably not be using it. Fully defense infested. Could be in the pack because it resists both Earthquake and Thunderbolt. Metagross 2. I think it's fully... It's not even attack invested, it's SPDF invested and HP invested and speed as well. Yeah, it has a way to raise its attack with Swagger and Psych Up, but no healing, so it's not that reliable. But Earthquake and Mesh are quite spammable moves. The only thing is that Metagross itself is weak to Earthquake, of course. We have Focus Band Wall Rain, which I guess is... yeah, HP defense and special defense invested. But yeah, tricky mon to use because it needs to set up a little bit, but it might die in the meantime, even though it's quite beefy. Against water types, this could be good, of course. Coursing Up and then Earthquake or Ice Beam, but still you're relying on your opponent to miss after all those double teams. Yeah, I think Ludicolo is quite good, just by virtue of Leech Seed and Double Team, together with Leftovers. If it can get a setup at some point in the game, then it will practically beat everything, barring Aerial Ace users, which will always hit, and Grass mons who have immunity to Leech Seed. And that's also the risk of using Ludicolo, because against Grass mons it's useless, except for PP stalling. And then we have Machamp. Which is also defense, special defense invested. So Machamp, Ludicolo, and Walrein are all invested in defense, and Executor as well. So quite, yeah, passive draft in that sense. But at least Machamp has rest to make full use of those defenses. Yeah, good thing that Machamp's not afraid of status. It has guts, plus it can choose to rest up. Then we have Raikou, which is generally a good lead. Raikou Treat is just more aggressive with full special attack and speed investment. It can do a lot as a lead. It can just hit with strong thunderbolts, it can T-Wave, it can roar out any dangerous mons. Quick attack is not that useful, but well, who knows at some point. I think my strongest picks might be Raikou and Metagross and Ludicolo. But then Raikou and Metagross, they are both weak to Earthquake. For example, if Raikou faces a Marowak, let's say Marowak 2, yeah, Marowak will just always click Earthquake. Then I would have to switch into Ludicolo, which takes it quite well and could just Giga Drain twice to be sure to not die to another Earthquake or Rock Slide. And what's also good is that Ludicolo is faster than Marowak, so Ludicolo could be a good Marowak answer, which I need in case I go Metagross and Raikou. I also like Metagross as a lead because of the Lum Berry, so it's never afraid of status. And it potentially swaggers into something if it's a special attacker. And it can hit really hard with Stab Meteor Mesh. But then I think that, in fact, Raikou is more reliable, because Thunderbolt and Thunder Wave will always hit. Only thing is, if I enter to a grounded mon, then Raikou is just toast. Just want to check Metagross into Dugtrio. Good thing Dugtrio doesn't kill. So in that sense, Metagross might be a better lead, because it can at least hit grounds. But yeah, it will also fall to a Marowak Earthquake. Yeah, I think Executor just does too little here. If it would have Sleep Powder, it could do something. Light Screen is the only real utility it has for the team. Yeah, Walrein could be interesting. Metagross covers its grass weakness. Raikou could cover its electric weakness. But I feel if I go either Metagross or Raikou, I need a Earthquake switch in. I don't know how well Machamp goes into Marowak. Not that well, also because Marowak is faster than Machamp. Yeah, I think one of the Marowaks is faster, right? No, only one of them is slower. Marowak 1 is slower. It is HP invested. Yeah, I still have a feeling I should take Ludicolo, even though it's not Rain Dish, even though it's yeah, there's no toxic on it, but it has this ground resist, which is great because I'm not taking Executor. So then the only weaknesses Ludicolo has are Flying and Bug, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Flying is pretty well covered by both Raikou and Metagross. Bug is not really resisted by either of them, but yeah, I guess the only well, actually, if we looked at likely species, there was Scizor. So Scizor with Silver Wind is a thing. Yeah, with Sword Stance, Agility Pass. Because Raikou is quite good into this one, because it will just negate all the stat changes with Roar. Don't know how fast Raikou would kill this Scizor. Need to find the right one. Scizor 4. Yeah, likely 2 hit KO. And then what else was likely was an Entei. The one with full setup. It's actually one I might take, even though it's also weak to Earthquake, so it doesn't really fit my team so far. Yeah, pretty interesting draft because it's not that obvious. Well, what's obvious, I will not take Executor. And I think Wall Ray is just too slow in a way. It takes too long to set up properly. It's still weak to fighting rock, electric, grass. Just doesn't hit hard enough. It's not unstabbed Earthquake from a base, or just 100 attack. Ice Beam could be nice to hit Salamance's Ladies. But I guess Ludicolo could handle Ladies as well. At least those without healing and aerial ace. I know there's some Latios with aerial ace, I believe. And otherwise I should just mash through the Latis. Those without Earthquake. Raikou also not great into Latias. But neither is Machamp. Not at all. I think Raikou's still solid enough lead. Ludicolo to have in the back to switch into Earthquakes. And Metagross also to switch into, I don't know, strong normal attacks. Just to hit back, or to switch into status moves. Since it has Lum. Yeah, I'm not too sure about Machamp as a sweeper, because you still depend on cross-chop accuracy, and when you bulk up, still your psychic weakness remains. Plus, Metagross already has Earthquake coverage. Yeah, I think if I go Raikou, Ludicolo, Metagross, I have quite a rounded team. Different types of pokes as well. And the synergy, I should think about a bit more. Yeah, so I feel like leading Raikou. If I bait an Earthquake, I will go to Ludicolo. And then hopefully Ludicolo will be able to at least get Leech Seed off. And or double team up and just beat the opponent. And otherwise, yeah, with Leech Seed, I could try to swap stall. Yeah, but with no healing on both Metagross and Raikou, all their moves and their HP will be very important, very crucial. Or am I disregarding Executor too quickly as a sunny day sweeper here? Yeah, I just don't like the grass coverage as much. Of course, it has healing as well. But then again, Ludicolo and Executor, they overlap in weather setting moves and also in their weaknesses. Yeah, so the funny thing about Ludicolo having Swift Swim is that after a Rain Dance, it might set up double team before the opponent moves. But otherwise, Rain Dance doesn't really help my team. I don't have any water moves, I don't have Thunder, I bait Thunder in fact. I guess it could lower fire move damage into Metagross. And Entei is also one of the likelier mons, so that could be a thing. I guess Entei will just die to Metagross Earthquake. Well, not necessarily. So then it means I probably should, in case I meet Entei, just Thunderbolt twice fast as possible with Raikou. So we are no type, total prep. Yeah, maybe I'm sleeping on this Machamp. Maybe it is pretty bulky, but I also don't like that it's so slow. I want sweepers to be fast, and also even this Metagross is reasonably fast. We also have a speed calculator here. And my Metagross speed is 117, I believe. And 111. So it means I still outspeed, well, for sure more than half of the opponents. I have to input these again. So I think I'm ready to go, even though my team is quite Earthquake weak, especially if Ludicolo goes down. So perhaps if I meet a flying type, I might take it. Yeah, I'm just thinking, is there a world where I lead Metagross, but especially into the likely mons, Metagross maybe not that great. Entei, Scissor it cannot touch very nicely. Marowak it has to run. Suicune it has to run. Salamence cannot touch. Registeel it cannot. Well, it can touch, but Umbreon I should just hit harder with Raikou probably. Just see how I do into Umbreon. Well, 3-hit KO, not great. But I think Leech Seed into Umbreon is also quite okay. From Ludicolo. Alright, let's go. Let's lead Raikou, Metagross and Ludicolo. And I have had a lot of rounds without any switches, swaps, but this might be the time where I will need them. That sucks because against Noland I like to have 31 IV mons because he will be 31 as well. Triathlete Jeremy sends out Entei. Well, that was one of the likelier ones, so I'm happy that I prepared for that, and I'm glad I led with Raikou. So it's likely Entei 1, but I think against any Entei I will just T-Bolt twice and kill it. Shouldn't be here. Just putting in my team. Yeah, only way to disaster if Entei Calm Minds double teams up and I miss or fail to hit the 2-hit KO and Entei rests out of range. But that I do have options with Roar into this Entei. And also a Rain Dance from Ludicolo. And potentially if it rests 2 turns, I could, if it's seeded, I could switch to Raikou and roar it out even. So this Entei maybe not that dangerous. But anyway, I want to Thunderbolt for a start because yeah, I think with all the double team mons you just need to get damage done whenever you can before they set up. Turn 1 Flamethrower, interesting. With quite good damage actually. And does that tell us anything? Entei 3 is only attack invested, so in that case we will be able to see from the damage what happened, but otherwise they are not attack invested, so I'll just check Entei 3 damage. Yeah, it does way more than 50, so it's not Entei 3, it's either Entei 1 or 4. And I will have to kill it what I can, I think. Yeah, because Flamethrower is generally threatening me. Plus double team also don't like. So I will just kill. Items could be Chesto or King's Rock. And then next up is a Hypno. So luckily no Marowak, which would perhaps warrant a Raikou sack or a Ludicolo switch. Hypno 3 also way likelier, I see. Psychops Swagger, which is nice because it's exploitable. And yeah, this one pretty bad. Physical Hypno. Other Hypnos, I guess the good Hypnosis is the most dangerous move. Plus Hypno 2 and 4, they are invested in special bulk. So I will just check if I actually two-shot them. Unlikely roll. Another question is to ask, can I switch to Ludicolo at any point in the match? But yeah, Fire Punch or Ice Punch just risks status effect. Probably I do want to scout with Thunderbolt. Also don't like to switch in Metagross because of Fire Punch. I could switch on the switch logic, see if it tells me anything. I don't think we know the ball info. Yeah, this changes a little bit the odds apparently, but I will just not look too much to it. I better click the best move against all Hypnos, which I guess is Thunderbolt, because I also don't want to activate Lumberry for nothing. Only thing I can check if it sees actually a kill with Psychic on my Raikou. Probably none of them do. No, I'm at 97 health, which is way over half. Mega Kick would do decent damage, but that would first have to hit. Plus in that case I could switch out to Metagross to maybe even bait a Swagger. So yeah, against this Hypno, Metagross has a pretty good matchup. In general, Raikou and Ricotta also don't match up badly. Let's see, damage over half, and we have a Fire Punch, which did 32 damage. So it's Fire Punch, Ludicolo, a Hypno, sorry. So either Hypno 1 or 4. And I guess it's Hypno 1 because Hypno 4 would click Psychic for better damage. Yeah, so I just assume Hypno 1 here. Yeah, my Thunderbolt damage would also be bigger. Let's see if my ruler actually works here. So this did over 55% damage, I'd say. Yeah, which is not really possible against Hypno 4, so I will assume Hypno 1 here. Which means I don't want to risk Hypnosis at all, and I will just kill with Thunderbolt. And last is Vileplume. Strangely difficult against my team, since Ludicolo cannot really touch it. which means that Metagross would have to beat it together with Raikou. I think there is a nasty kind of leftovers of Vileplume, which could lead to endless battles, but well, there's only one Vileplume remaining, and it's Ingrain, Double Team, Toxic, Giga Drain. Yeah, quite trolly. But at least thing I could do is to stall the Giga Drains. Don't even have to, probably. Switch in Metagross, Swagger up, Psych up, and have to hit one Earthquake to beat it. So not too dangerous. Let me think if I want to do something with Raikou, perhaps. Perhaps I like to Thunder Wave it, because I don't think I will kill very fast. Still 4 hit KO, it's not that bad. Yeah, Metagross will definitely kill at +6, so I think that's the setup I should go for, while trying to keep Ludicolo alive, so not to have Ludicolo toxic. But then again, either Raikou or Ludicolo will be toxic. But yeah, I guess, yeah, Metagross just wins. It will never be able to kill me. It has, even with 5 crits on Metagross. So what I'm going to do is I will just T-Wave it to make things hopefully go faster. Can't move. Then I will go to Metagross, because Metagross cannot lose. Giga Drain, that's 1 Giga Drain, that's fine. There is the crit actually. I will Swagger 3 times, Psych up, and start attacking. I don't know what kind of boost I need actually. +2 would be enough for Meteor Mash. So I could even Psych up now. But I guess +4 is enough for Earthquake to do damage. Yeah, well, not guaranteed, but I will do another Swagger. I miss because of Bright Powder is possible. Yeah. But now we're in such range that +2 is enough even on Earthquake, I guess. Well, not necessarily. So I will try to hit another Swagger. Yeah, that's +4 for Vileplume. It might also just confuse itself to death. Now Metagross is at +4. And now I just have to hit one Earthquake. There we are. So yeah, bulky grass types might be kind of difficult to handle, but this game went pretty well. Am I swapping for anything? I don't think I have more info. I have the info that Entei was in fact Entei 1. But since it's also ground weak, I don't like it that much. The question is, do I like it over over Raikou. That could be an interesting one because with Double Team and Calm Mind and Rest, it's just super strong if it can be set up, even at 3 IVs. But then to have it as a lead again, probably good to have as a lead. What I'm going to do, I'm going to think about this. And maybe cut off the stream for now. Hi Dave, good to see you. Ente 1, I also had a round, I think even in this run. Okay, maybe not this run, but then at some point before. But yeah, I think it's really strong because Entei has a good HP stat, so yeah, you're right about safely having to live 3 hits when you rest. For certain Calm Mind rest cycles, indeed, it's. I mean, Entei 1 with 31 IVs could potentially even set up against some waters if it can get 2 Calm Minds off before it dies, then rest, again get 2 Calm Minds off, some double teams. But then again, this Raikou I have isn't great either, is it? Well, just Stab Thunderbolt is strong enough in of itself, I guess. Thunder Wave is also good, Roar is also good. So. Let's just compare side to side. So Entei has more HP, but yeah, definitely less bulk than Raikou initially. Slower, of course, and special attack is way lower. But then again, it's Resto Chesto is better than King's Rock. And Double Team also is quite good. Especially into Ludicolo and Metagross as a means of team support to make it again full stall. Which helps the Metagross setup by swaggering and clicking Psych up. Yeah, hard to say. It might even depend on the phrase I get. Whenever I get a ground type trainer, Raikou might be gone. But I might rather swap it into, let's say, a water than a fire type. Well, of course, Ludicolo really covers all the water types quite nicely. Except maybe Toxic Suicune. Yeah, what I like about Raikou is just the immediate damage it does. So already in the first round, first battle, it just killed the first 2 months with ease. Yeah, I think one of my mottos is when in doubt, better don't switch, especially on the Noland round. I will just see what type of phrase I get. Water type, free spirit and unrestrained. I guess that seals it. Click next battle here. Water type, free spirit unrestrained. And since surf and hydro pump, they're probably on any of them. Yeah, Raikou is very nice into all of these, obviously. And for Quagsire, I hope I have Ludicolo. We'll take a quick bathroom break and then play Battle 2. Yeah, and also into water types. Yeah, Vileplume 2 is not better than Ludicolo. And Hypno 1 also will not do anything. I will not swap, so let's see. I want to enjoy this battle. Good, me too. Picnicker Roof sends out a Slowbro. It seems like fodder to Raikou, to the hungry Raikou. There is a Quick Law Earthquake. Yeah, but I doubt it will kill. So this Slowbro actually lives. This one doesn't. This one doesn't either. Slowbro 4 lives. But yeah, they cannot really touch Raikou. Well, the question is, can they touch Ludicolo? This is a male Slowbro. I have a female Ludicolo, then I don't want to go to Ludicolo to risk attract, and also there's a Calm Mind setup, so it's just up to Raikou here, and Raikou should do the job. No Quick Claw. And it is a one-hit KO, so can still be any Slowbro. And then Exploud, which means there is another water in the back, but it's not sent out. Let's try again the switch logic. Yeah, so I guess it's more likely to have Earthquake as a super effective move on Raikou, and it might be strong enough to kill Raikou. Explode. I don't know how. I don't know exactly how strong Explode is. Shouldn't be too strong, right? Yeah, this Earthquake doesn't kill. And this doesn't kill either. Yeah, so I think again it's just a simple double overheat. Yeah, worst thing that it can do is just an earthquake for big damage, and there is a chance of a focus band activation. But yeah, that's a really strange one with Solar Beam and Earthquake as its only moves, and that might mean free setup for Ludicolo. Could be funny to leave Explode at 1 HP and first set up all the double teams and then DC it. Well, we'll see. First, Raikou will attack because that's what it's good at. And we'll see what Explode does. Also, don't want to switch in Metagross to Overheat. And also not into Earthquake, of course. Hyper Voice, I think that's only one Explode. Now the thing is, of course, I would like to keep Raikou alive for the water in the back. It's possible to be Quagsire. It's not possible to be Whiscash, apparently, which is good. Yeah, it should be pretty good here. Also, this Explode is Chesto Berry, so no Hex item. And there's Lapras in the back. Let's check which Laprases are likely. Well, I guess when they send out the 3 months, that's the moment when to think about this, right? Second Mon Ball, whether it's the second or the third one, to see whether there was an added chance to switch in Explode. Well, I guess here it wasn't because it doesn't have any super effective moves on Raikou. There is, of course, Quick Claw, Sheer Cold, Horn Drill, which I will risk anyway. But not very likely. With Lapras there are always a lot of damage ranges. So for example Lapras 2 dies, but when you go to the later ones, they live quite reasonably. Lapras 7, I think that's the... yeah, one of the more dangerous one with one-hit KO moves, but yeah, this... Metagross should be able to take care of it. Earthquake does 28-33. Yeah, which is likely to be enough with one Thunderbolt hit. And that leaves only the Quick Claw Lapras to be really dangerous. Also there's Bright Powder, which might see a kill. Let's see, Lapras 6. I'm at 95 HP. In fact, doesn't see the kill with Hydro Pump or Blizzard. It's also good news. I think generally Ludicolo should be good into this. At least those without Oko moves. Only Lapras it cannot be is Lapras 1. Well, I will just have to do Thunderbolt because that's what Raikou does. And we Oko. So from that we can infer some things. It's not Lapras 1, this I knew. Might be Lapras 2. Cannot be Lapras 3. It might be Lapras 4. Might be Lapras 5. It might be Lapras 6. So it cannot be Lapras 7. No. It probably also cannot be Lapras 8 because it also has bulk. Yeah, so it's Lapras 2, 4, 5 or 6. Which is either Surf, Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, Psychic, which is potentially great. Psychic, Thunderbolt, Iron Tail, Double Edge, a bit less great. Hydro Pump, Thunder, Rain Dance, Blizzard, very interesting in conjunction with Ludicolo. Because the good thing about Ludicolo as well is that it doesn't share any weaknesses with Water Mons, because it resists both electric and grass. So it's either 2, 4, 5, 6, and 2 is Surf, Ice Beam, Body Slam, Roar, which is a rather fast one. Do I have some info on Slowbro then as well, just to check? No, no added info on Slowbro. Just rather a bit more likely to be Surf, Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, Psychic, kind of God Lapras. Let's go to Battle 3. No favorites, high risk, high return. No, this is quite an interesting round so far. Just different teams, different phrases. Yeah, as always with... oh no, I didn't change this yet. So right now I'm at a streak of 100, which is a nice number, of course. But yeah, I'm aiming to go further. Machamp, Ursaring, Regirock, Salamence, Fortress, Snorlax, Gardevoir. Actually quite a scary opponent, Gardevoir always. Gengar, Duck Trio, unlikely, which would be bad for Raikou. Yeah, is there a reason to somehow take Lapras? Guess it would be instead of Slowbro, Raikou. But then again, Raikou just does so much as a starter, as a lead. And I don't know which Lapras it is, so that's. I think it's too risky to swap. And again, I will go with the next tree, with the current tree I have. I think Raikou should also be pretty good into Machamp, perhaps 2-hit KO, and I doubt whether any Machamp with Earthquake one-shots. Yeah, Machamp 2 with Earthquake doesn't one-shot. Machamp 4 with Earthquake doesn't one-shot, so... Okay, Machamp 5 might one-shot with Earthquake. Just like Machamp 6. Machamp 7 is Focus Punch. Might also one-shot. if it gets through. And Revenge will not one-shot. Yeah, but then again, Machamp is also scary for Lapras as a lead, so... yeah, I'm not swapping. I go all out. Let's see. Beauty Dawn sends out Scissor. Actually, one of the folks that was likely in the first battle. I already checked whether Raikou would 2-hit KO, and I think it will. There's Quick Claw. There's of course Endure Reversal to keep in mind. Just let me check how careful I should be about this Endure Reversal. Set at 1 HP. It will not one-shot my Raikou. That's good to know. So then it will also not one-shot my Metagross or Ludicolo, I think, because they are both bulkier on the defense side. I don't think I made any wrong inputs here. And Raikou might not... Yeah, it has a good chance to 2-hit go Scissor 4, but it might not. There is counter, there's no mirror code. So that's good. Even after agility, it doesn't outspeed my Raikou, so that's also good. Only bad thing might be a Silverwind race with Bright Powder. Yeah, who knows what happens. Anyway, I have to attack because Scissor has some boosting moves. Don't want it to happen. There's agility, so this I know. Yeah, and when it Mon doesn't outspeed me, it will always try to get faster, right? So that's why. So now it's interesting. Will Scissor 3-click Endure? Let's check the move AI. A -1 score if the user is not in the range of 40-34. And I think it might not be, because yeah, it's closer to 50 even. Actually, I could also use that damage to suss out something. Yeah, because against Scissor 4 I'm quite likely to do around around 50, and yeah, even against 3 I would do at least 58, which this here it seems really yeah, less than 58. So in fact it is Scissor 4, which has Baton Pass, which could be maybe the only annoying thing here. But yeah, T-Bolt likely kills. 47, it could be above 47% and I could have a low roll, so it could live. Plus it has Bright Powder. But I don't think I want to roar here, it doesn't seem to be likely. Also don't know when Baton Pass is encouraged. If the user is at +2 stages, gets -2 score if at IHP. Most notable factor is that speed boosts are not a reason to switch, right? Indeed. Yeah, so this move will not be clicked, so it will be again agility, I presume, because it's still not faster than I am. It's at +2, 142 against 167. Yeah, so I will just T-bolt and see if I get the kill or not. But I didn't get it, but I get the para. Now, is there any reason to do something else than just to kill it? Because now I'm in a luxury position where any move would kill it. I guess even Giga Drain from Ludicolo will kill from this range. Yeah, but there should be no reason to roar. I could quick attack for fun. Gong, pretty good matchup for Raikou, I consider. With, of course, it does have the Oko moves, but no quick claw. So I'll just check if I always kill. I kill 1, I kill 2, I kill 3, and I kill 4. So yeah, that's an easy click. No hack items. Shouldn't click quick attack. And we'll see what's in the back. This was Scissor 4. It was Raikou. And it was second wall. And now I'm into Dusclops. I should have clicked that before. I'm going here. Dusclops 1 or 4, Dugong 2 or 3. Let me just check if the switching had any impact on that calculation. No, didn't. So what do we do against the Dusclops? Probably Raikou just attacks it 2 or 3 times and kills it. Curse Rest. It's not scary at all. Just this first gimmicky one, Will-O-Wisp, Seismic Toss, Pain Split, Confuse Ray. I faced it before in the previous round actually. It was fun playing around with Pain Split. T-Ball does already over half and is likely to 2-hit KO after leftovers. Yeah, on the first turn I should always just attack, and I can T-wave later if I want. Leftovers, Chesto. It's Toss, so it is Dusclops 1. And yeah, it seems like easy to hit KO. Yep. So here we had Dusclops 1. That doesn't mean anything to the Dugong. You won, move on, I will. Yeah, so the Scissor I will never take, I think. Dusclops 1, kind of interesting because of leftovers. And Wisp has a nice move to click. And Pain Split for some nice logic, but yeah, with 3 IVs it lacks the bulk the 31 IV has. I mean, yeah, 15 HP difference, and also in defense and split def also 15 points difference. Of course, Toss is not really impacted by stats. Neither is Confuse Ray or Pain Split or Will-O-Wisp, so still quite useful. But let's see what we get. No type, no phrase. Let's see if this gives us anything. Probably not. It's the most general hint from the scientist. Likely Machamp, Regirock, Ursaring Salamence again, Gardevoir, Snorlax, Gengar, Lapras. Well, the known suspects. Yeah, I just don't think Dusclops is necessary here, even though it's not bad. But yeah, with Wisp accuracy, you don't also don't want to play. You don't want to play with Confusion if you don't have to. And Pain Split is also not very dependable, since Dusclops is so slow. So we will not switch again. Battle 4. And we are up against Hariyama. Let's see what this can be. Raikou should be good. Should be good, I think, with 2 Thunderbolts. Even though Earthquake is a little bit scary. So Hariyama 3 and 4 have Earthquake, but do they one-shot? So Hariyama 2 I 2-shot. Hariyama 1 I 2-shot, Hariyama 2 I also 2-shot. Crit Cross-Chop would kill. Worst case scenario is Quick Claw, Crit Cross-Chop. And Earthquake doesn't kill, that's good. So Quick Claw, Earthquake doesn't kill. Which means I probably T-Bolt twice. Yeah. Only Hariyama 4 would be bad. If it clicks Fake Out and then Earthquake, it will kill me. So I have to think a little bit. Let's see how Metagross does into Yama. If it comes into Revenge. So Earthquake does at least 40, which together with T-Bolt kills. So then it will be a 2v2. Let's see. Ludicolo into Hariyama. Just needs to stall out the cross chops. Easier said than done. Because it'll die to a cross chop crit, likely. So I wonder, is there a play to play around the fake out of Hariyama 4? And also from the fake out damage, because only Hariyama 1 and Hariyama 4 have fake out. I can already deduce which it is. So in case of Hariyama 1, I just stay in with Raikou and turn the ball twice. In case of Hariyama 4, I might want to take extra measures by, for example, yeah, switching to Ludicolo and clicking Leech. Even though it might not heal up my Raikou. Yeah, pretty scary lead for my team here. Still Thunderbolt is the most obvious move, also because Hariyama 4 isn't that likely. Yeah, none of my mons like to take a cross chop crit, so in any situation I think I want to do as much damage as I can right away. The only thing is that I now risk Earthquake for sure. Yeah, I don't know much about what's in the back as well, so I cannot steer on that. Let's just check the Hariyamas one by one. So 2 and 4 will click fake out, I presume. Hariyama 1 would... no, Hariyama 1 would click fake out, not 2. Hariyama 2 will click Earthquake. No, will click Cross Chop. Hariyama 3 and 4 will click... 3 will click Earthquake for sure. Hariyama 1 will click fake out and then either CC or counter. So yeah, the thing is that if I switch into Hariyama 2, Metagross and Ludicolo risk getting crit as well. So that isn't great. Yeah, Ludicolo might even almost die there, so a switch is also risky against into Hariyama 2. So that's why I think overall Thunderbolt's just the best scouting move. There is fake out, and let's have a look at the damage. So it's either Hariyama 1 or 4. And it has done 27 damage, which is not Hariyama 1, it's Hariyama 4, so that's worst case scenario. Oh no, this is against... I was on the wrong tab, it was against Ludicolo. So again, let's see. Now it seems to be best case scenario Hariyama 1. Since it did 27 damage, which Hariyama 4 cannot do. It starts at 28, so that's some really lucky calculations to know that it's exactly 27 damage and it's exactly a Hariyama 1. For a moment I was afraid it was Hariyama 4, which meant I would be in a tough spot, dying to Earthquake for sure, and having to switch to Ludicolo probably, and yeah, fight it out with Leech Seed and double teams. So this is Focus Band, Cross Chop, Rock Slide, Counter, Fake Out. Ariyama 1. Let's see how Metagross does into that. Not too bad. Ludicolo is also pretty fine. I will do a quick bathroom break and I'll continue.